What inspired me was my family's history of service to this country, as well as my desire to give back for all my blessings and also to be a part of something historical, and that is to build a national federation to advocate for the best interests of the Filipino-American community.
I saw that if I wanted representation, if I wanted for our community a seat at the table and a voice in the important decisions that are made in our community, then I would have to work very hard to make that happen.
I don't want it when someone gets excluded. This is the sole purpose of this organization, to make sure everyone feels included through running for office.
Why did you run for office? To me, I'll say there were two overarching things. First, I want to emphasize, so many times people do decide, I'm going to run for office, and it's okay not to know exactly what you're running for, but oftentimes people say that, but have no idea what seats are available, who's currently representing them. I was actually one of those people who never thought that I would run for office because I had not envisioned what I would be particularly good at. So the first thing that got me to run for office was there was a position, that state representative, that to me fit my skills, my interests, and my assessment, and this is most important, my ability to really serve the people in that position. Then the second, and arguably even more important reason I did is, and this is where my Filipino roots come in, I knew I could make a positive difference just by running, regardless of whether I won or lost.
Starting at the local level, my interests are to help support the growth of our community in a way that makes sense for our residents. And from there, I can make a greater impact to our community, not only just for Dublin, but for my district.
What really inspires me now to run for a congressional seat is, as we can see with the 1946 Rescission Act, it was an act of Congress that took those benefits away from our veterans, that took away those benefits from people like my grandfather who served as a guerrilla fighter in World War II. And it wasn't until an act of Congress in 2009 that their dignity and their service was finally restored. So that's why it's important that we have representation, both at the state, local level, but also at the federal level, because these are the decisions that people are making for us. These are the decisions that are impacting the people we care about and the communities that we care about.
There's a lot to be done. So my purpose in life, in political life, is to make a difference and to make sure that we connect to the Filipino-Americans. Not only that, to everybody who wants our help.
The people who are making those decisions don't exactly look like us, don't have the same values or come from the same demographic. So that's why I most recently ran for the state assembly in New Jersey for District 39. Unfortunately did not make it, but hopefully inspiring the next group of troublemakers to come up and to take a shot at things and put their names forward for public service.
And we just need more diversity and representation in the national seat, and I'll take stories of not only my own family, but everyone on behalf of Filipino-Americans, just to provide that voice.
To me, I'm thinking, I still undecided where I want to fit in that role. So, but this program has definitely helped me a lot in the journey to figuring that out.
I want to salute you all for running for office. The most public thing that I have ever done, and it is also not easy. My ability to define and consistently act out my values was very important and really saved me, because this is the most public thing I have ever done. Whether I won or lost, I would argue I've had greater successes and failures. My most important thing and legacy in life is still not this position, it's still my family, right? But this is certainly the most public thing. So you really have to know who you are to live with yourself on a daily basis and to live out your campaign in a way that at the end of it all, win or lose, and hopefully if you do win or even if you lose, that you'll have no regrets and you'll have gained as much from the experience as possible so that whether you're in elected office or not, you are making a difference.